You are listening to the FTWpodcast.com, where we talk about wrestling in all of its laughable glory. Here's a clip from this week's episode.
No Zack Ryder on Raw. Long Beach was mourning and Twitter was raging, and even some wrestlers went on record showing their frustration that Ryder was not used.
Really?
Yeah. Let me see. You quote, "You didn't rib the kid tonight. You ribbed the fans. You ribbed the fans, Long Island, and the boys in the back, and kicked them in the nuts." Chris Jericho. I'm sorry. Chris Jericho said, "So lame that WWE didn't include Zack Ryder on Raw last night. No reason not to. Wrestling is supposed to be fun. Remember, time to riot." First one was Dolph Ziggler. That one was Chris Jericho.
And then you had Wade Barrett popping off.
Wade Barrett popped off.
I read the one about Dolph.
Hello?
Okay. I think we just all shut up. All right.
Oh, no. It's fine. With so many people currently being paid by WWE speaking out against WWE in this way, do you feel that this grassroots type of game plan to get Ryder's support is being actually pushed by the company, like an actual conspiracy?
I think it's getting them. I think it's helping them realize what will work on the web, like the fact that he's gaining fans. There are more signs. The T-shirt sold out. Shit like that, they're definitely seeing. But I think the fact that, Ryder's a heel. But if they would have brought him out against a face, it doesn't even matter if it was John Cena. Who's getting the bigger pop?
You think they're afraid to pull the trigger on him because they're not sure whether or not to keep him a heel or let him just go, nuts?
I think that's exactly it. And I think, if anything, and this is me being extremely hopeful, but I think they're kind of protecting him from the fact that if they fuck this up a little bit with him being so popular, he's going to end up like Santino, a joke.
Mm.
Ooh, good call, Joe. I didn't even think about it that way.
That's a very good point.
I think both of those factor into it. Like they're afraid to pull the trigger and kind of protecting him. I think both of those are good points. I also think too that the WWE's in a spot of, we're making money off of the kid and we don't have to give him FaceTime to do it because he's so popular via the internet and everything.
He is selling t-shirts.
That could be factoring in too. He's selling merchandise. He's already making the WWE money. Why put him on? Why give him FaceTime? He's doing what they want him to do.
Right. Kev, what do you think? Kevin?
Oh, crap. Sorry. Mike was muted.
What do you think?
I'm very surprising he wasn't on there. And Rob makes a really good point. He is making money without any FaceTime. So I don't know. He has all this backing, which is shocking considering the lack of FaceTime. I don't know. It's tough to say, but being the situation, I'm surprised he wasn't on there, even just with a promo popping something. That is a surprise.
Okay, one thing I want to bring up, he wasn't on this week's Raw. Next week's Raw is, quote, going to be decided by the fans. How likely do you think that Ryder is going to be in a match next week? Not a segment, a match.
Here's the problem with that. It's not like the fans can say, we want to see John Cena versus Zack Ryder. They're not going to be able to pick that way. That's impossible. They're not going to give us the option.
Yeah. Even though they were buddy on a promo.
Right. Well, that's part of the problem, though, is if he's a heel, why is he buddy with John Cena? Regardless.
Yeah. Right.
You right, Kev?
He's gone. Anyway.
Okay, cool.
Anybody else?
I kind of agree. I don't think that WWE is going to pull the trigger and put even Ryder in a segment, to be honest with you, because they're still afraid to pull the trigger on him because they're not sure what to do with him. I completely agree with Joe. And the thing that also is like fans' choice. They did this with Taboo Tuesday in the past and what eventually became Cyber Sunday, and even did it with like the fans' choice. I mean, I don't know. I've heard it's rigged, the whole thing, but I mean, how often does WWE really truly listen to the fans, I guess, is the bigger question out of all this.
Yeah, I'm right there with you, Connor. I think that first and foremost, this I think this has to be rigged at least a little bit, just so that the WWE has time to, and the wrestlers for the WWE have time to put together an entertaining match.
Yeah, that,
So
Oh, sorry, go ahead.
I think it's a pretty safe bet that we won't be seeing Zack Ryder. If this was true and unrigged, and if the WWE actually gave a shit what the fans thought, then I would say it's definite that Zack Ryder's going to be on. But it is rigged, and WWE doesn't give a shit, so
Right.
we have our answer right there.
Fair enough. I hope he's on. I mean, I'd love to see, woo woo woo, it on there.
Ditto.
All right, exactly. I don't think we're the only ones either.
Well, you've heard our thoughts, but now we want to hear from you. You can find us on Facebook and Twitter, and even join us live every Tuesday at 8 p.m. at theftwpodcast.com.